Elite Gaming.
How you doing today, guys? This is Andrew at Elite Gaming HQ, and the video I have for you today is about budget GPUs, your graphics cards. Today I want to talk about the top 5 graphics cards that I think you should get for a budget build, all under $200. As you can see with the little movie in the back, I got a lot more PC builds coming to you guys soon, and believe me when I say this, every graphics card we talk about I've actually held in my hand personally. Most of them I have benchmarks for. I was hoping to make this video to help you guys out in case you're looking to get into PC gaming and you have a budget, or maybe you're already into PC gaming and you want to do a slight upgrade. Since we are talking about budget GPUs, most of these cards will just connect right into your PCI slot and will need no other rewiring. But let's get into the first card. Number 5 is a very entry level card and has the RX 460. The RX 460 usually comes standard at 2 GB with slower clock speeds, but the advantage is you can pick the card up for under $90 in some cases. It's a great entry-level graphics card, or it's a great upgrade if you're rocking something really old like the CyberPower they put in those R7 250s. This is a huge upgrade to that, and if you're looking to just get into PC gaming, I recommend this on the cheapest side that you would go. I would never go any lower than the RX 460. If we take a step up just a little bit, we'll get to the GTX 1050. Now the GTX 1050 is a little more pricey. You're looking to spend about $20 more, somewhere hovering around the $105 to $115 range. When I pitted the GTX 1050 against the RX 460, the 1050 came ahead just by a hair, but the good thing about these cards is most of the time they come in a nice small form factor. Once again, this card will fit right into your PCI Express slot with no extra wiring needed, which basically means that it runs at 75 watts or lower, so no need to swap out for a big powerful power supply. Alright, next we have my most recommended middle of the line graphics card. This is the GTX 1050 Ti. I love this card and I recommend it to almost anyone who wants to do 1080p gaming. It has the sweet spot of the 4 GB video memory, as well as most games, including AAA, will run at 60 FPS or higher in medium settings. And my girlfriend was just playing the new Mass Effect Andromeda on her 1050 Ti and she never dropped below 60 frames per second. So that's proof for AAA titles. The 1050 Ti is the place to go. They used to be around $150, but right now if you look around you might be able to find one for $135. So highly recommended. This is my sweet spot for 1080p gaming. But say you want a little bit more and you want to run your games in high to ultra and maintain your 45 to 60 frames per second, you move up to the RX 470. I put a picture here of the Xfx Rx 470. They do a good job of showing the backplate, but I have a real life picture of what it actually looks like. This is also a very good card for anyone who wants to do 1080p gaming. The thing is, this card draws a little more power and you're going to have to rewire, in most cases, a 6-pin power connector from your power supply to attach to the top of this thing. But as far as performance, it's a step above the 1050 Ti and you're going to get great visuals and smooth gameplay. Generally right about now, if you look around, you can get one for $165 to $175, and that's the price as of today, which is March 18th. But these prices have been dropping more and more, so just keep looking around and a patient buyer can get a very good deal. That's the RX 470. Alright, the last card on my sub $200 list is the 4 GB RX 480. I personally have an RX 480 in my main computer, but I have the 8 GB version, which very seldom do I ever go over the 4 GB into the second half of my video card. So I believe the RX 480 4 GB is perfect for anyone who wants to do 1080p. Once again, for Mass Effect Andromeda, when I toggled a couple settings, almost everything in Ultra, except I dropped AA by 1 slider, and I'm getting 80 to 90 frames per second. That's on Ultra. I even do some 1440p gaming with this card. Now the thing about this card is it's an energy beast. It runs about 150 watts, so you're going to have to most likely get a new power supply, or if you have a good power supply, you're going to have to put a couple connectors into it. When I first launched, it only had one, I think it was a 6-pin connector, but now they've made better models with better cooling. Mine's completely custom. I have a video here that I can show you guys where I put my own cooler on mine, and it's just a beast in my case. I didn't maintain an overclock or anything, but I use it for how quiet it is and how cool it keeps my card for longevity. You guys are probably wondering why I didn't put in the GTX 1060. It has a 3 GB model, but the prices are really steep on them, and I really don't feel that the 3 GB model is enough. I feel like you would have to go to the 6 GB model, and they come in around $270. There's always been a debate whether the RX 480 or the GTX 1060 will go blow for blow and which one's better. In some games the RX 480 was better, and some games the 1060 are better. But with the RX 480's price continuing to drop, it has to be a clear favorite. That's my last video card recommendation, under $200. I hope this video helped you out, and if you guys have any questions about any of these video cards, or maybe a general question about some of the other ones, maybe I could help you out, leave a comment below and I'll be sure to answer all of them. Thanks for watching, guys. My name's Andrew and this is Elite Gaming HQ. Thanks, guys.